Good morning. I hope you're having a good time today. Actually, I woke up quite early today because I'm working on part four on the storytelling series for African diasporas, beginner's guide for small businesses and content creators. Yesterday, I posted a question to our Facebook page related to Obehi Podcast, where we share everything relating to storytelling. And the question was whether African actually reads because that was a feeling I was having had a discussion with a non-African who was complaining of the fact that Africans don't read. So I just posed the question there to hear what people are thinking, to hear what you are thinking about the conversation. And we got quite good feedback from the people, some giving analogy and some giving examples of why that might be plausible as a way to make some conclusion. And of course, I know that might be generalizing in that, of course, there are a lot of Africans who read and who read a lot. But the question is that sometimes some Africans don't read and they don't read enough. Now, imagine that somebody who have lived for a certain period of time, who have made a lot of tests and error, and able to come out with something useful in his or her life. And in the course of his life, he has put down a book that explains how this thing came about, the error that he or she has made. And all this, of course, are available in books. And this can go back to as some several thousands of years ago. Now you are looking for information, you just maybe base it on the situation around you, based on the information that you know around you. Well, that might be quite limiting in that whatever might be the challenges that you are facing today, other people have had the same challenges before. So the question is, how did that people or other people who have similar challenges manage to overcome it so that you can basically do the same? That is the essence of storytelling. And talking of whether we actually read enough today, that is one of the reasons why in my storytelling series, Beginner's Guide for Content Creators and Small Businesses, I decided to break the book down. Yeah, of course, the book is quite voluminous. If it were to be put together as one, it would be running into something like 700 pages of a book. Because like I said in my previous video, this is something that I've been working on for quite a long time now, from 2013 to 2023. So that is a 10 years period. So of course, that covers a lot of material. So of course, understanding the demographic that we are serving here, which is the African diaspora and the African people as it were, I understand the feeling because I've been researching on it for a number of years. So I get the sensation and understand from the people that they might not want to do a lot of reading. So that is why I decided to break the book down into smaller sessions so that now we have 5 books. In fact, 2 days ago, I was working with a client who just asked me the question, how long is each of the book? Because of course, she had gotten one of the book and she wanted to know how long are the other ones so that she would know whether she would be able to read it. Because, something that put people away sometimes is that when they look at the volume of tests that they need to go through to be able to get the information, that sometimes can be very discouraging to them. So that when you tell them, read the book, and they see that maybe the book is like 200 pages, 300 pages, that might just make them to drop the book altogether. That can be a different discussion. But what I really want to tell you is that this book has been broken down into smaller pieces, to smaller segments, to make it easy for people to read, particularly people in our demography who might not be inclined to reading a lot of material when it comes to information or accessing new information regarding whatever it is that they might be going through. So yeah, the book is broken down into smaller sections. Are there importance to reading? Of course there is. So now let me read a small part to you from the very first book in the series. Storytelling is an essential skill for marketers, entrepreneurs, and business owners who want to stand out from the competition. To create an unforgettable brand or better connect with the African diaspora community, you need to better understand how to craft a story that will resonate with your audience. There can not be two ways about that. This book is created with beginners in mind, and it covers all you need to know, even if you are new to storytelling. By the end of this book, you should be able to create effective stories for your business so you can earn more. The book series will teach you from the basic setup of a story all the way up, how to develop your story skills, how to target your audience and connect at an emotional level, and how to profit from the story you tell. Now, that is something very important because there is a lot of emotion that goes into the telling of story. And this is one of the things that we actually cover here. Either you don't just put a string of words together and call it a book or a story that you want to send to your audience. There need to be emotion in it. They need to, because when there is emotion in the story, then it's able to hold the attention of your audience. And it is when you are able to hold their attention that you are able to do an effective communication or storytelling, as it were. Now, how can you get this book? Well, the link is in the description below. It's available on Amazon, or you can even come to my website, obehi.com. So you can get a free copy of the first chapter to read in case you haven't gotten the book and you want to have maybe a small fee of the conversation that we had there. So you can get the first free chapter for free. All you need to do to be able to get that is come to my website, obehi.com/free book chapter. In that page, you will find a link on how to download the very first chapter or the very first book in the series. All right, I wish you a good reading experience and talk to you in the next video. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost you to subscribe, and it doesn't cost you to leave a comment. Let us know what you are feeling so that we know what to provide for you. Thank you very much and talk to you next time. Bye for now.